Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Yeah, on the Polkadot chart, we still have the bullish scenario on the chart, that bullish possibility that we have been tracking. I deem it very unlikely now. I still leave it on the chart because it's not invalidated, but we've had our wave 1 to the upside, an A wave down, B wave triangle. I have to go to the 4-hour chart and then this C wave down. We have expected one more low, but it has come down so low that it might nearly, or it's about to invalidate this setup, and it will do that below $4.19. The 450 level was very important to hold. Now it's still holding it, sort of, but yeah, unless it really rallies now, it's going to take out the 10th of June low and then will lead DOT to another low, okay? It might then lead to another low, and this is nothing that would be in any way surprising. We've been talking about the problems around this leading diagonal structure. Yeah, that it has to prove itself. That's always the case with these diagonals. They can be an actual diagonal, okay, and we can give it a chance to rally as long as it's holding the 78.6 Fib level, but we need to be very cautious. But it never confirmed a low in place, dropped below support and may now invalidate it. Double bottoms rarely hold, in contrast to what many people on crypto Twitter believe. They do rarely hold. So I'm leaning towards another low now, but I still leave that wave count on the chart because we've got a great, fantastic reward to risk ratio here on the chart now. I mean, the third wave target would be around $7. But yeah, as I said, this hasn't proven itself. So the diagonal structure, which again is always a bit of an unclear structure, leaves a lot, leaves a lot of room for interpretation. That has not, as I said, proven itself because support broke. So yeah, we cannot trust it. You can never trust a diagonal anyway until it gives us further reasons to believe it, really. But it's always a potential I'm tracking because cryptos often form diagonals in a wave 1, but you just need to know that it's always a little bit unclear and can easily break if we deal with a diagonal. But all I can do as an analyst is to track that potential, highlight the risk, but then leave that information with you so you can make the decisions that are right for you. In a more bearish interpretation, if we break below the Friday low, which is $4.20, well, we then probably deal with a slightly different structure overall. Yeah, so what we had on the chart was here the idea that of this third wave low, which was made in July 22, price formed a pretty crazy triangle structure, A, B, C, D, E, and it then came down basically to make a new low and could have bottomed here, then which were tracking this diagonal. But it is also possible to interpret it in a way that we say the wave 4 actually ended here, and that we're dealing with an ending diagonal wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. So it could very well come down a little lower, and we just need to observe that $4.20 level. I mean, already the 450 level is really the pivot point between a third wave rally and another low, two basically new lows, new bear market lows, okay? So the closer you are to that level, typically the better the reward to risk ratio. So I leave it as it is now, continue to emphasize the risk with these diagonals, and that a break below 450 will shift probabilities, we're already there nearly, will shift probabilities more towards another bear market low. But then if you've just paid attention, you will know that it would just be basically one more low that could happen, basically a marginally lower low. And then that could be it. Here on this chart, if we add the VRVP volume profiles, just to show where historically volume did sit. 1 second, there is not, oops. Oh yeah, 1 second, I just need to choose. Let's choose a exchange that has a bit, oh, it doesn't really have much more price history. Binance, I think that is about it, isn't it? Let's just double check, maybe Coinbase, but I think that was similar. Oh, that even has less price history. No, that's fine. So what we had. So yeah, most volume, yeah, is basically in the current price region. I think I showed you that last time on the Binance chart. Can you see that basically the $4.20 level, it has been support before in December. then again in June, now again. But if we break below that level, support decreases. So it could just head further down. There isn't really a level that we could then call out as likely support. And let me go back to my chart. All we could do is to use the Fibonacci extensions, and if we really have a diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then what we could do, we could take the length of the third wave in a diagonal. You can do that, then go to the high of the fourth, and then look at the 61.8 extension as a potential level to watch, $3.50 roughly. Yeah, that's my update about DOT. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.